All right, boys. We're gonna do when that level comes up. I'm gonna count us in with 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna do it together. Okay. All right. That's the only thing I want you guys to do for me.
All right.
Everything else can be completely unsupervised.
All right, you guys are live now.
We are live.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh my goodness! You guys,
How's it going?
how's it going, everybody?
We're out here.
We're
at
out
the
here.
Stacked
Welcome
Game
to.
Marathon.
We're out here chilling with the fellas at the Stacked Game Marathon, playing a little Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards for you guys.
For you, Jim.
It's a classic. So I guess should we introduce ourselves? I'm the runner, Snack Attack 8. I'm what you would call someone who loves this game. I wouldn't say necessarily a speedrunner, but this is going to be a sick run, so I hope everybody loves this. And I got my 2 emotional support handlers here with me. You guys can introduce yourselves too.
I'm King Kianzon.
And I'm Heropon Will, also known as Brudge or Steener.
Okay.
Don't. We need to shape. This is professional. We need to shape up.
All right.
Edit that out
I
in
guess
post.
we'll probably just get started on this, right? Kirby 64, Crystal Shards, great game. We all love it. We all know it.
Classic.
I want to thank everybody first of all for meeting the donation incentive for the Kirby's, which was super cool. We got that like right away in like the first hour, right? So we're gonna do the whole game. We're gonna do it 100%, and then we're gonna do some mini games here that we're gonna destroy. We're basically gonna be so good at them. I'm gonna play them on the hardest difficulty. It's gonna be
Can't
sick.
wait.
But for right now, we're just gonna do regular Kirby. So let's just go.
I think most people have this in their top 5 Kirby's.
Yeah.
Usually nestled at that 5 spot. But
Right around 5.
I think that's exactly where
For me, I think for me it's number 2.
Okay.
Honestly, but I'm not as big of a Kirby fan. I kind of hate the series.
I just wish it was a little tighter to control than it would be probably at least in the top 3, because it has so much going for it, but it just doesn't feel the best always.
So what we're doing here is this is sort of like currently the meta movement tech is this single fire and then breath and then single fire,
Oh, interesting.
which is a pretty fun movement ability. It didn't used to be, from what I understand about Kirby 64 speedruns, it didn't used to be as much in the run. It was more like double fire. And the thing about double fire is it just kind of like isn't fun to use because you kind of just like need to know exactly what you're doing at all times. And there's more routing involved in that. This is more just fun to do, kind of like physically. So I like that.
It looks fun. It's fun to look at.
Yeah. Now, if you watch someone who's really great at the game, they're like ripping through it. But like I'm okay at it, and it's fun to do. So we'll do it on a couple levels for
Just
sure.
more no-think, just Yahoo.
Yeah, this is definitely a very Yahoo run. This is kind of a Yahoo game, though, honestly, and that's what I like about it.
I agree, though. I generally don't like the way the double fire feels either.
Yeah, the double fire stinks. We are going to use it on one level for sure, but we'll mostly be doing the single fire or just some other fun stuff. Here, you want to make sure you're floating because the scene ends when Ribbon comes back to you.
No, Bobo said,
So just want to make sure you're getting
Bobo
that.
said I'm a little quiet now.
Bobo said you're quiet
A
now?
little.
Hey, you know what? We adjust on the fly. There we go.
Okay,
Yo.
hopefully that's okay.
Now King goes louder. We're
Oh,
gonna
this is
do
okay.
level 2. This is in the PV. This is part of the run.
You get the,
Alright.
This is when you want to do King O adjustment real quick.
Yeah, it's been
King O
optimized.
adjustment.
I really like this level too. This is a nice looking one.
It's very nice. It's a beautiful autumn day for you.
Also, in
Kirby.
a more casual run, I mean, not like casual 100% run, you'll be coming here a lot because every power is in this like first 2
Everyone.
rooms. Every power.
They're all here.
We will not come back here.
Okay.
But you're right. There is every power here.
There's a lot of I doubt we'll see most of them, but there's a lot of cool power combos in this game.
Oh yeah, that's probably the best thing about Kirby
It
64 is all the mixing powers. And honestly, I think it's what makes part of the run fun too, because as much as you think you kind of are going back and forth a lot, there's a lot of cool ways to optimize this game for like what power you need right now. See, like right now, we're using the most versatile power in the whole game, single fire. To skip this Waddle Dee segment, because this takes forever to do.
When I was a kid, I always liked standing on Waddle Dee's head during that segment. I don't know why, I just thought it was funny.
Oh yeah, it's a nice little goof you can do.
Get that one up just because this is a marathon.
Not a
Guys,
I
can
think
I
it's
get
really
an
quick to
announcement
get.
in here real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Hey, anytime we need to do announcements, just interrupt me for sure.
Okay,
'cause,
well,
you know.
first off, I was going to say something else, but we just actually had a $50 donation from Chulsy91.
Yo!
Deedle Eedle Eedoo, Deedle Eedle Eedoo, Mba 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 Mba.
Yeah, I got that.
All right.
Got that. That's Canary Mary Race from Banjo 2.
And then also we actually have met the Splatoon Octo expansion extra level.
Oh,
incentive.
nice.
Yo!
So
Nice.
I guess we're opening up the next one. So the next one we're opening up is for Sonic R. Is for our good pal Praise Scooter to sing
Nice.
along to the songs
Yes.
in the
Oh
game.
man,
So,
I might have to donate for that.
all right, take it away, guys.
You want us to sing? This is Adeline. She's a cutie. I love her.
She draws a lot of Dreamland 2 and 3 bosses.
Yeah. This is a Dreamland 3 boss.
Dragon.
The Icy Dragon is from Dreamland 2.
This game is basically Kirby's Dreamland 4. It's part of that Dark Matter trilogy that's Dreamland 2, 3, and this game.
No one pay attention to how bad that fight was, by the way. We got a hit on Adeline. Listen, we're professionals.
These, back when Sakurai was like the main Kirby guy, these games actually were not directed by him. Those 3 I listed, including this one, and they generally involve like the signature of these games is needing or like not having as many powers, but like using them in like ways where you can combine them. The other games used animal buddies. This game lets you combine them, and they also have endings you need all the collectibles to see.
Which I like. I mean, we're gonna skip right over the the cutscene and everything for the ending, which is disappointing because the cutscenes in this game are adorable. But you know, we're playing it. We're we're under the assumption that it's being played fast. So.
Excuse me, I gotta step away for a second. I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, we're just chilling then, doing a little ground fire here, which is not a slow option. I would say it's, at least from my experience, it's not as fast as the air fire, but sometimes it's just a little bit more reliable.
Mhm.
Here we're getting hit a lot. Oh, no! Listen, we're good. It's fine. We just need the double cutter power here, so we're gonna get that. Not from you though, guy.
Oh, I see where you got hit. Oh, we died. Oh no.
Listen, no time lost and no harm foul,
It's all good.
right?
Right.
That's what they
Yeah,
say.
that's exactly what they say. I'm pretty sure. Slim
Got two. What's
Slim
up?
says, "Show the Kirby and Ribbon cutscene at the end, or I will riot."
We'll show the final cutscene. Because it'll be over then. Yeah, so it's not optimal to die at that very easy screen that we were just
I think
on.
not. No.
No, it's not part of the run, but sometimes that happens.
Kirby, when he throws the big cutter, looks so goofy.
He looks really funny. His whole face comes off. Unlike normal Kirby, where it's just like a little, like a boomerang or a little blade. In this one, he throws his entire face. So there's not too much going on in these early levels, just as far as like the routing or any fun stuff there. So that's why we're just kind of shooting the breeze. King Dedede's real quick and easy here. I think this is technically the first game where he's like more your friend than
Yeah, that sounds about right.
than like not.
Yeah.
Because in this one you fight him as a mini boss in the very beginning of the game, and then after this you will see he just helps you kind of. He's just your buddy in this one. And this was the first Kirby game I played when I was a kid, so I didn't even know he was a bad guy actually until later. All right, this boss is really fun. There's some neat like little optimization on Wispy here
Mm.
that will probably mess up, like we just seemed to there. But basically, what you want to do is hit these guys with the tail of the double fire. You can do it for both this phase and for the next phase. That was pretty okay. Oh, no, it's not. All right, we'll be fine. It's Wispy. He's not hard. This was a messy first phase, but I actually find this one harder than the second one. The second one is more fun. We're hoping he'll do the roots right away. He did not. He can, though. It's RNG on that. Sometimes he'll shoot the apples, sometimes he'll shoot the roots.
Zebra says, it's like that one Majin Buu attack. Bungee gum.
That's it.
We killed Dedede so fast we didn't even see that boss turn into nightmare fuel.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of body horror.
It definitely does. All right, we're not doing great at this either, but again, it's Wispy.
Wisp.
Wisp. All right, so what we're trying to do, I'm going to show it once, I guarantee. We're trying to hit the back end of that and then hit this. You can do it. You can do this in 3 cycles on Wispy and make it really fast. This one, we're just going to throw the star because he's damaged enough that we can just get him. And that's Wispy.
Nice. Good job.
Thanks. He's the hardest guy in
Sorry
Kirby.
about that. I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
We beat Wispy.
All right, we're skipping the cute cutscenes. We're going on to Rockstar. This is the first banger of the game, I would say. I really like this song.
Oh, this song's great. Sour Please, everyone.
The Rockstar by
Yes,
Post Malone.
everybody's sour please in the chat.
Get some sour please in the chat.
Got a desert level second, go figure.
Never before. I think Kirby 64 invented that.
What is the earliest instance of that? Is that Mario 3, do we think?
Probably Mario.
Maybe some...
It's gonna get a little
I was going
healthier.
to say maybe some weird Atari game, but those games who can tell what the backgrounds are, kind of.
Yeah.
E.T. for Atari, they buried in the desert.
Yeah, there you go.
Does that count?
That's the second stage of that game's life.
The second stage of that game's existence. Alright, this is the first instance of needing a double power in a level, and we're gonna get rock here. Which I don't want to get, but
Doesn't seem optimal.
stone it's technically called. But we have to do it.
I think this is the game I most hear people say like colloquial names for the powers just because they don't like list them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people who play don't generally play Kirby also play this game, I feel like, because it's a pretty like
All the Kirby casuals.
yeah, it's a pretty like easy game to get into. I think pretty and it kind of came at a point where like there's like a bit of a Kirby drought when this game came out.
Yeah.
So you know,
I didn't play this game
This would
until
be if-
2008, so.
okay.
Oh no! Don't. All right. Donation for Will to be older. Can we do
No,
that?
don't take my youth from me.
Can we donate for Will to be older?
But yeah, I specifically remember because of that being excited for this game. I didn't even really know about Dreamland 3, but I did notice like, man, when are they going to make a new Kirby game? And you know, I had the N64 at the time, so when this came out, I was like, I'm so excited for this game, and I liked it.
A ton of waiting around at this part for Waddle Dee to bust through the ceiling. I don't know how he manages that. And this is the first annoying screen on the game, I think. But we're gonna crush it.
This
It's
one
super
is,
easy.
yeah, I've gotten a little frustrated with this screen before.
I'm just gonna kill these guys because I don't want them to gang up on me down here. And we just need to get, what is this guy named? Sparky? Sparky?
Sparky
I'm
Management.
gonna call him Sparky.
Yeah.
We need to get Sparky here, so we'll have the electric and rock
That is
power,
Sparky.
which is a pretty interesting creative power. It's like a mace, like a ball and chain electric psychic blast thing.
Oh yeah,
It's raw.
pretty raw.
And then the rest of this screen's not so bad. There's a bunch of conveniently placed blocks here to just jump over this segment. I might try to get a tomato here in the thing. This should be easy.
That would be a pretty solid plan. I think.
Again, when I play this, I just like to blast through it, but we'd also like to not
Yeah.
die.
Oh, I just started
preferably.
blasting.
All right, we may die
This is
here
a really cool looking level.
because I'm just gonna try to run through this. Oh, yeah, well, I think I could have just made it through that, but we'll play it, baby, here real quick. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we died.
Oh no.
All right, listen, we're so
At
good.
least it's at the beginning of the level.
Yeah. Here's what one might do and not die.
I dislike one-hit kill obstacles and platformers like that.
This
You can make it under that thing. We're just gonna be safe now.
this is probably a level you don't like, then, Will.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a number of them in this level for sure.
But yeah, I think this one looks cool anyway. Like just a weird ruins feel.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
Roman architecture here, I guess.
I like this level a lot, actually.
It's a lot.
And this is another nice song.
Yeah, it is.
Just pass by these rock guys so they don't fall on us.
This is. I don't know why I always remember. Like, this is one of the most memorable screens in the game for me, or the room in the game for me.
It's
Is
cool.
this big structure here?
I wonder who built it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if there's any interesting lore behind this.
The ancient Kirby architects.
Caesar Dedede, maybe?
I mean, it's not even on Popstar, so it's like, you know,
What is?
these are
The
They
Chozo.
put him
like-
in.
these are like these are like aliens.
They put him in.
Hey, we got some donations to. I think you'll like one of them.
Okay.
Yo,
Alright, so, well,
hit us.
First off, we got Bubba with $20
Yo.
saying, "Can you feel the sunshine? I sure can. Let's make Scoot sing."
Yo.
Nice.
And then
Awesome.
we have $100 from Toru Adachi.
No.
Oh no! No! Who let him in?
Put him in.
saying, Pretty,
Who let
pretty
him in
tech-
here?
Naboku-kun, pretty tech. Hopefully I'm reading that right.
Thanks.
So,
Thanks, babe. Alright, so we're picking up ice here, or it's actually called. It is
Yeah,
called
it's called
ice.
ice.
We're picking up ice here. I was like, freeze?
We're getting snow here.
We're getting the ice 9 power.
Oh, no.
Voice. We can't evolve into the voice yet.
So we're getting pick it, hold it together, boys. We're getting ice here. Ice is gonna show us some nifty things in the next level. I'm excited to show you guys.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. We could have gotten stone earlier too. Ice and stone, the curling stone power. Shoutouts to Odin. Is this power we want for the next level? But I like to have fire just for that big room with the crushers and all that. So we're just gonna come back into this level really quick and get stone once we're done with this one.
This is always.
This time we got our little King Dedede segment as he destroys priceless ruins here.
Too bad there's
A
no
lot of-
stone.
And that's just the end of the level, weirdly.
there's no
So-
stone-
sort of a weird ending. to
Stone
that.
neighbor power up.
A lot of history being destroyed.
goodness.
By,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just hammering down these ruins.
Definitely.
Could have put that in a museum, but
I actually think we're gonna go to the other level to get that.
I don't know if anyone has like a thing where like I'm sure this is the case because you know, a lot of us grew up with this game, but where we associate a level or even like just a room in a level with like a certain power up, because like we just like even if it's not like the one for getting the crystals, it's like the first one we like got that power in.
I always associate that second level with the bomb cutter power, the ninja star thing.
Oh, see, I have.
Like the second level from Popstar that we were on.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have that with that power I associate with a level later on in the game, but this level I always.
So we get. Sorry, I was gonna say we get curling stone here. You need rock, or you need stone power of any kind to break this thing. But curling stone is really useful in this level, as we'll see later, because it just lets you sink, and there's some water in this level that takes a lot of time to go through without it. So we're going to use that here, and we're going to use it in another level too, which is kind of a convenient, cool thing.
Pretty interesting. Like this is not a power I really think about much, but it probably is. Like
Yeah.
Like speedruns. I associate this level with like the ice cutter, like the ski power.
Oh yeah.
I still usually use that when I get here too, because I really like that power.
It's cool power.
It's just so tragic how this game has so many neat and creative abilities that were never used again.
Yeah. Well, the power is just like after this game, just kind of go back to the superstar method of them being more fleshed out. Well, I say that, but there's a whole era of like portable games where they were like pretty basic, like the adventure style ones.
Single
Because
use.
they did Nightmare and Dreamland, and then I guess they're like, yeah, we can go with this formula for a while. Then I guess it was Return to Dreamland where they're like, you know, people really like that superstar thing. We can do that again. But there's not been like a Dark Matter trilogy style game since this one. But
They would be cool if there was another.
it would be kind of cool. A lot of the characters from these games have returned a lot, though.
Yeah, they put them all in Kirby Star
That's
Allies,
true.
kind of. I was so excited to play as Adeline and Ribbon
Yeah,
when that
that
came
was
out.
Such a nice thing because I think before the announcement, like people found who the characters were gonna be, but it was, you know, people just said Adeline, and then like they had that trailer, and then Ribbon like came out, and I was like, oh.
They're the
They are.
best.
I hate the screen, by the way.
Pretty rough.
It's annoying. But again, made a little bit faster by the curling stone. It was better. It was more fast in that other area. But like, see, look how fast this makes you go down here. Saves a little time.
I mean, a little time.
All right. A little time saved is a lot of time wasted.
That
Yeah,
okay. Sure.
sounds good to
Right?
me.
Don't we all kind of think? All right, so we probably should have got a tomato on the last screen there, but we're gonna just brute force this. We're gonna try this anyway.
We're gonna brute force the
There's
password.
some cool damage. There's a cool damage strat you can do here on this UFO part. First, we have to wait this long, godforsaken time to get up into this thing.
This is a very like environmental storytelling type level. There's
Yeah.
a lot of that in this game,
Yeah.
but this one's like, what is happening
This
here?
is also kind of just an Ava Angel,
Oh yeah. I
Oh
guess it
yeah, for
is.
sure.
a little bit.
It's the singing one.
But,
So cool, we did it. This room, you want to take some damage, and so never mind, I spoke too soon. Well, we did okay. So in this game, unlike most Kirby's, actually I think all of them, Kirby can't fly forever.
Right.
He runs out of air if you float too long. So in that room,
no.
what you want to do is you want to damage boost off of the cannon guys. And if you get hit while you're in midair, your flight refills. So you want to do that and get up in there. We almost made it. It just lets you skip that auto scroller, which is a little bit of a tedious segment. Here we need the light bulb power for Adeline. Got a nice classic sunfish
Oh,
water
we
drop
love
there.
that.
So we love that. We love that for us. I like this level a lot, actually.
it's just very interesting. It's like a very like, oh, this world's all about rocky terrain and just
Yeah.
deserts and stuff. And then it's like, all right, but it ends with like an alien spaceship or something.
Yeah, and that, like, it weirdly, a lot of the time on these, I guess on these Kirby levels, the last level will always transition into the boss
Yeah,
screen.
they do that well.
So it's interesting how this one does that too. All right, here we're just gonna get double spark, just because it's cute. Look at him. And it makes it killing that boss okay. And we would like to have a double star for the boss of this world,
that
just
makes
because you'll want to do damage with it.
Double Spark Kirby is just vibing.
Yeah, we're about to attain critical vibe, so I want to see everyone vibe in the chat. So this is Pix. He's the second boss. He can go all kinds of ways, so we haven't been doing great so far. I'm gonna give you guys a little real talk here. I'm gonna be a cool youth pastor.
Oh, no.
Pull up a chair and sit down.
Backwards.
I'm gonna give you guys some real talk. We haven't been doing that awesome, but I think we're gonna one-shot
You know
Pix.
who else could combine powers? I don't know if that's in the Bible or not.
Oh no. Oh no, we got offensive. So yeah, we're just
I
gonna
always thought
sit
this
here and
I always
vibe.
thought double spark looked really cool.
These guys are not going to hit us even one time. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Don't think I've seen this
You're just not even moving. They're just not hitting.
Yeah.
The least.
What are they gonna
the
do?
least threatening boss in the world, maybe.
What are they gonna do? Kill my vibe? Come on. All right. So now's the real part of the fight. That was all just the warm up, the prelude to Pix. I really want him not to do the one where they. Okay, good. All right. This is probably the best Pix version. Best Pix version to get. That wasn't ideal. I don't think this will be a 1 cycle, but it could be a 2.
They really were just like,
Yeah, no 1
hey
cycle.
kids, doesn't this 3D geometry look cool? And it
Yeah,
did
hey,
look
remember
cool.
when? Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, probably not gonna be a 2 then, because we got this bad.
Oh,
RNG.
this is-
Maybe we can hit him though. Hey, we're hanging out, or not hit him at all. Usually for this, I just let it go, kinda. Sometimes you gotta learn how to let Pix go. Okay. Now this time we got his number though. You want to hit this guy with the color power, the color of the one that you're shooting it at, basically. It's like the only boss you don't want to power on. There it is, though.
A lot of the boss in this game, I do think it's fun to fight them without powers, actually.
Yeah, it makes it easier. Not faster. Or not easier. It makes it more fun. I mean, it's like more of a challenging fight. Not faster, however, so we're not going to do it.
Vibe check passed.
Yeah, we made it through the vibe check.
Would this be a good time for donations, Zach?
Yeah, always.
Sorry, I've been doing all this other stuff.
Oh.
It's not good.
Sorry to put you on the
We-
spot. Odin.
hey, we actually do have it. We have a donation.
Yo! Oh, I thought Odin was saying we had one. I was like, Jared, what are you?
No, we do. We do.
Oh, good.
Bill Nye Fajita guy.
Yo!
Donated $30. No comment. Thank you so much.
Yo, thanks, Bill Nye the
I
Fajita
wasn't
guy.
trying to put you on anyone on the spot. I was just like, yeah, we got a lull here. We can probably.
No, we got time for a donation if anybody wants to make one right now.
In case you guys missed it earlier, we did hit the $2,000 milestone for our Batman Funko. The reason I'm saying this is because
Nice.
Oh, awesome.
Pixel made this sweet image for it on Twitter, so you'll check it.
Yo. So this level, it's all right. We have to get a really dubious power here, which is the the snowman ice bomb makes it. We'll show it in a minute. This power is also kind of a vibe. Not as much of like a fun, friendly vibe as the electric guy, the spark power is, but we need
Kind
it.
of like a dark wisdom vibe.
Yeah, it's sort of like a sort of like an arcane ability for Kirby to have, honestly.
People probably like, man, who let these hippies on?
An eldritch power for him.
An eldritch power for you, Jim.
This is sort of an interesting. I don't know what they really want. Okay, I'm gonna not pretend that didn't happen. Okay, this is the snowman. He explodes when he touches people, but if you run into this guy from the side, it hurts you to do that. So the best way to do it is you want to jump into him. I'm gonna get this from underneath, and then you're right in place to get the crystal shard too. But it's just kind
A
of
very
weird.
scary thing happened to you, I know, during that mini boss. Is like when powers
Yeah.
powers get stuck on walls. If something's like, if you try to inhale something and it gets stuck on the wall long enough, it like
just,
will just be destroyed.
Yeah.
It will just disappear. And those the little guys in that boss fight are the worst part because they can just kind of like run into you and hit
they're
you.
super annoying. It's a very, very not fun situation there.
The way he runs. The snowman.
The snowman?
Yeah.
He's vibing too, but it's sort of a more sinister vibe. I don't trust him, is what I'm trying to say. I don't like that little
I
snowman.
wouldn't let him near my kids.
All right, so we're gonna get rid of him.
So
And this is a nice level. This is a little Dreamland 3 music callback.
yeah,
It's the first level theme from Kirby's Dreamland 3.
there's a lot of
Again, this is very Dreamland 3, just sort of a very Dreamland aligned kind of game.
there's a lot of there's actually a lot of Dreamland 3 music, but this is probably the most like notable one because it's like this is like the main level theme from that game.
Yeah, it's like the first level theme, like the the one you would probably think
All
of.
the all like the animal buddy like waiting rooms from Dreamland 3 have been remixed in this game. Even one that just like is unused and you can only hear it on the sound test.
Interesting. Imagine if
like-
Dreamland 3 was like good.
Hey, listen.
Controversial take, but a right one. I agree. It's kind of a rough game.
It's too bad.
I don't. I like so much about that game. It looks nice. Like I love the aesthetic. And it has, good music because it's a Kirby game, and generally just introduced a lot of fun characters. But it is rough to play, kind of for me. Classic Volcano.
This is a cute tower. I like this one. It's not very useful because it just puts you to a complete stop, but
Yeah,
his head turns into a volcano.
it is cute.
And we're gonna do a little adventure with our buddy
There's a
here.
lot of fun, like, cute power-ups where I'm like, I don't think this is that useful, but I just like using it because it's funny. Shoutouts to
Oh yeah,
shoutouts to
definitely.
Fire Spark.
Fire Spark's great. The fridge power up is
Fridge
great.
power-up is.
I mean, the
you know,
fridge power up
useful.
is useful,
Like, not in a
but it's just
speedrun,
not
but,
very like.
you know.
It's not very combat
Yeah.
ready. Yeah, we're not going to be utilizing the
Listen,
fridge in
it,
this
it has projectiles.
It does have
It has projectiles. It's not the worst. It's definitely not the least useful ability.
fire and ice exists, kind of.
Yeah.
I really don't like bomb and needle. We have to use that one later.
Which one
but it's
is
just
bomb
slow.
needle?
That's like the Gordo one.
Well, you're about to find out,
Oh.
William. 'Cause we're gonna use it on World 6.
Never mind. It's not the Gordo. I didn't just spoil it for you, Will.
It's not the Gordo one. It's not the one where you turn into Gordo. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
What became of them?
Bomb cutter is based.
Oh, yeah, that's one I really like.
Whoop. Here's our first instance of the Invincibility Candy, which inexplicably has a different
Yeah,
song
what-
in this than like every other
What's
Kirby.
up with that?
What's up with that?
I remember being really excited to get it, and when I first saw it in this game, and when I heard the song, I'm like, oh, that's not right.
I like this
It
little
is
song,
nice.
but it's not the one we know. Not the one we're used to.
I mean, that like even as a kid, I mean, I always loved this game, but there was like a lot of times I'm like, man, I wish they did this like Superstar when I played it. But also Superstar, like I didn't own until like a few years like after the fact. Like when I finally owned it, like the GameCube was out, but it was like a game I rented a lot. So it was. I think that's like a very real feeling a lot of people have for games where it's like. You rent it a bunch and you have fond memories of it, but you never owned it, so it seems like this mythical, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, this screen is variable. We're gonna do our best.
Y'all remember last
You
summer?
can-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No.
I was gonna say you can either lose or gain a lot of time here.
Yeah.
I think we're doing okay so far.
When that
Sorry, go
that
ahead.
meme was like in The Last of Us 2 when the character takes the shirt off, it's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. I was just like, in Kirby 64, you can turn into a fridge.
In Kirby 64, there's a power where you can light Kirby's head on fire. In Kirby 64, Kirby wields a dual-sided lightsaber like Darth Maul. He becomes a Sith Lord. Utilizing the dark power of the snowman power from Kirby. So here we got more of our single fire. Moving, schmoving.
Pretty fun. Pretty good moves.
I don't know what that thing, that sand elephant, is it supposed
That's
to be?
cute
But
though.
I like
Also,
it.
shout out to the.
It's-
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's part of the
Yeah.
vibe. I think Master Roshi's house is off in the background there, maybe.
I was gonna say, shout outs to the antlion enemies. First of all, annoying enemies. Second of all, why are there antlions in this game?
They came from Final Fantasy.
But yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna take Cutter here because I think notoriously this is one of the levels where you need two combined powers to clear it with all the crystal shards in one go. And the first one's right here. We're going to use the cool bomb ninja star
Yo.
one.
That was some good looks getting that power actually.
Yeah, it's a little tricky to do. You just want to keep your distance from the guy and just make sure you're at the right height. But again, it's annoying because you have to get that Cutter from like you basically have to restart the level if you don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this here. The one time we're gonna throw the ninja star,
No.
but it's cool. It's very neat
Dang.
because we got to get rid of it right here. Pick up stone, which is another cool power, though albeit again not a very useful one. Not stone by itself, but the power we're gonna make with it.
I definitely thought, like, in every Kirby game I played until I was like, I don't know, 9 or 10, I was like, oh, stone is just useless. You just sit there. I didn't realize you could actually do stuff with it.
Well, in most of them, you do just.
I mean,
sit there,
but you can like drop and stuff, and I just never even like considered
yeah.
trying that. And then this one you can do more things.
Good defensive capabilities.
It's also true.
Also, this is a pretty fun question mark power.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So if you get close to this guy, you can hit him twice with one of these goes. But likely you'll fall through
Yes.
the floor there. You can, I mean, there is a way, there's like a perfect little scotch to be in where you don't, I always get Rick here, but not where he counts. There's this perfect little scotch where you want to be in that you can get him twice there, but I decided, with how this run's been going for us, we're just going to do it the safe way. Here we need Rick. This power lets you turn into all the animal buddies from Dreamland 2 and 3. You want Rick because he can wall jump, and it's the only way to get the crystal shard up here. I think this is a notorious shard for people because it might have been like the last one on my file that I figured out how to do when I was a kid. I just did not know what to do on this one.
I actually played Dreamland 3 after this game, and there was a part where you like, I think you gotta get like Rick to somewhere in Dreamland 3, but I'm like, how do you make these jumps? And then like I had this crystallizing moment of like thinking back to this game, and I'm like, he can wall jump in this game, I bet. Sure
Yeah,
enough.
It's like a
Brain.
weird power for him to have, honestly.
Yeah, I don't even know if he can
Why would he
do
have
that in
that?
Dreamland 2. I don't know if that's a thing he has in that game.
Yeah. Kirby 64 was actually the first game I ever bought on the Wii Shop in like 2008, and I wanted it for a very long time, but like I was a dumb kid who was like, oh, it says we have to get our parents' permission to use the Wii Shop, and I waited and waited for my mom to
Yes.
finally be like, okay, fine, I'll read the thing. Just and so,
That's iconic.
and then
Did you buy it on an update day for the Wii Shopping
no,
channel?
because it had been out. I did
Oh, okay.
I did buy Dreamland 3 roughly around an update day, I think. After that came out,
Yo.
it was like a year later.
Was it on Wednesday?
No, it stopped being on Wednesday. Like when I was using the Wii Shop, it had moved to Monday, I think, by that point.
Normally they
I don't know if it ever
Normal.
was it ever on Wednesday?
I could not tell
Is it
you.
just from that
Like,
video? I don't.
I
I
can't
don't
even remember when like the Wii updated. I
Update
remember
day for the
always,
Wii Shopping channel.
I remember always looking at it though. I specifically remember being like, "Yo, finally!" when they added like X2 to it. Even though I had the X collection, I don't know if I was excited for it.
A pretty dire period in my life was when like I had been following the DSi pre-release cycle, and like I was convinced they were gonna add a Game Boy Virtual Console, and so that's why I bought it, and that's why I was excited for it. But there were also like I knew there were games on DSiWare that had only been released in Japan, so I was like checking every Monday to see if they'd come out in America, like freaking Paper Airplane Chase from WarioWare. I was excited for that for some reason.
Listen, sometimes you just get into things.
Yeah. Sometimes you just go on a whim.
Spend a year of your life fixating on Toru Adachi. It's fine. It just happens. We picked up bomb in this level. This is sort of a dubious level too. There's one room later on in this one that's a time, but we picked up bomb because we're gonna use it on the mini boss here because it's really effective on finishing him, and it's also just good on the boss of World 3, which we're coming up on. This is also this is not a hard crystal shard to get, but when I was a kid, for some reason it took me forever to just notice that one down there.
It does blend in with the background.
Yeah.
All the purple coral.
I had not yet learned how to peep my poppers, and I didn't I couldn't see it. Oops.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna try to kill this guy fast as possible.
This is an annoying mini boss too. There's no
really
crystal in this room, is there?
Nope. But I think I am sure I remembered I would have swum around here a lot as a kid trying to find that one that was down there in that little.
I'm sure I would still
spot.
do that.
This is the room.
Oh, I think I did that every time actually.
I'm very bad because it's very inconsistent which mini boss will or will not drop a crystal.
Yeah.
So it's very much like, does this one? Let me look.
Yeah, some of them do, some of them don't. Here's a crystal shard. This room is stressful, especially if you have no health, but this time we do have health.
And the current is like, well, you missed a crystal star, crystal shard.
The whole level's like that. Yes. Even that beginning room with the big open area with the fish, there's no crystal shard in there, but there's still a current in that room too, and it makes it annoying if you say I don't know, miss the bomb enemy or something.
In the Dark Matter trilogy, I feel like water currents are one of your biggest enemies. They really love putting collectibles around those.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dreamland 3.
Shout outs to the iceberg rainbow drop in Dreamland 2.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I need to play that game again. It's been a while.
It's a game I really like, but a game I have a lot of memories of. But
bomb super destroys acro. Just regular bomb. It's especially good on this part.
One thing I like to do
because he comes up from the bottom.
One thing I like to do for fun is just the bonefish enemy that gives you cutter. I just like to put it over my head and shoot him with that. Because something I didn't know for a long time, and I think we taught Will this recently even, is that you can hold certain enemies over your head and they'll do weird effects actually. We
sure did teach Will that. Actually, the fish here in this area can swim Kirby too, which is something you can do in that level we just did to make you go faster. Also, you definitely can one cycle acro there, but I just wanted to show him swim off in the background, so we needed to show that part for the run. The one thing you just got to watch out for is those little bombs he shoots, because if they get in the way of your bomb, then you're not gonna one cycle him, are you?
Very diverse biomes here on Neostar.
Yeah, Neostar, I guess, is just Earth is the theme of this.
Well, people might think that another world in this game is like that, but
right. This one is just natural, I guess, is the zone.
Did we have time for maybe some donations?
We always got time for donations, baby.
Oh, hey.
If we have them.
Well, right now we don't have any right now, but we're halfway to the Sonic R Scooter Sings the Songs. We need another 150 on that. I also wanted to let you guys know that this is probably where I'll be signing off as announcer. We have Madam Wario joining as the announcer for the next 4 hours.
All right.
So.
Yo.
Well, congrats, Odin, on a successful start to the marathon.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, we'll catch you back when you're back.
Yeah, we're almost a quarter of the way to our goal already in the first 4 hours. So you guys were
awesome.
But yeah, I'll probably sign off here, and then the next voice you'll hear announcing will be Madam Wario. So don't be too shocked. It's not me.
Right. Thanks.
Good luck with the rest of the run, Snack.
Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, thanks for the announcing.
So in this screen, this screen can be a little risky just because you get really close to the death box on this level down there, but those vines take so long to go that you just want to fire underneath them. We did okay on it though. We weren't as fast as we could have been, but we didn't die. Which, based on how our run's going today, we easily could have. We're gonna do a similar thing on this level, just to kind of blast through.
Those dragon enemies, they used to only like be in these dark matter games, but they started integrating them into the main series too. They're kind of cool looking enemies, I think.
Yeah, I like the dark matter enemies kind of overall.
Yeah.
I feel like they're maybe a little bit simpler in design than the other kind of Kirby enemies. They're a little just kind of more just simple, I guess. Because, you know, you don't have Superstar where they have to be powers and things like that. So a lot of time they're just baby.
It felt like they were trying to like keep them separate for a while, but lately a lot more of the modern Kirby games have been integrating a lot of stuff from these games, which is cool.
Did you guys know Kirby has things like that? There's thought.
Yeah.
There's thought to all of this. Kirby is the key to all of this. All right, so this level is the only one, well, I guess not necessarily, but it's the only one so far that we couldn't have feasibly gotten the power in the previous level. You have to get Bomb from another level for this one. It's not in the level at all, and it isn't in that first Neo Star level, so I don't know what they want us to do. But it's right here at the beginning of Rockstar, so that's where we're going to grab it. And we're going to do a little something here. I'm going to count us down. So 3, 2, 1.
We love this song.
I'm sure that was really good with the
Yeah,
sync.
we,
I'm sure that was with the desync. I'm sure that was great.
We love this song here. Sour Please, everyone. Everyone.
Yeah, let's see some Sour Pleases. We love this song. This is actually a really cool level, except for the fact that you have to use the dynamite power here, which I don't like, but otherwise, we're gonna get hit there, I guess.
Minecart segment here. Shouts to Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, I think jump. I don't know if this is science, but I feel it in my heart.
Doctors
I think
hate 'em.
I think jumping on this makes you go faster through this part than if you're just riding it. So I always try to jump as much as possible.
Scientists hate this one weird trick.
You can also really mess up the frame rate on this part,
Okay.
which is kind of fun. I like that.
But minecart's kind of a fun little thing in a lot of Kirby games.
There's not really much going on in this one because you just destroy everything, but there's a couple
That's
jumps.
also how minecarts usually work in Kirby. Shoutouts to Great Game Offensive, where it's like, here's a fun little minecart ride. You just get to kind of get to do nothing for it.
I like this screen. It's fun to go through. I like to make these jumps over these guys. The little, just gotta be on.
See, I'm glad you like it, because when I think of the screen, I think of just chaos, kind of. I'm like, oh, this is such a rough nightmare. I want to keep this power, but everyone wants to kill me.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. You want, like, because you have to bring the power quite a ways
Yes.
into this level. The screen that I don't like is the one coming up after this one, where you can get hit by those little, we'll see them, the little Zeus thundercloud guys.
Yes.
And they throw the little
I think that is their name, but it's like spelled like ZOOS or something.
Oh.
Just right quick.
If we had a whole, I don't have a full complete enemy info card file, so we're not going to be able to show that.
No ninja info cards.
No. Also, what were you going to say, Will?
Hey, sis.
Yo, sis. Hey. Hey, sis. Yeah, see? If I had 1 health, that guy would have killed me. But listen.
Yeah, those guys are hard to avoid.
This is actually the second time the three of us have gathered for a snack charity Kirby 64 run. The last
That's
was
true.
like
Yeah.
5.5 years ago or something like that. Or
Oh my god.
Say
was it
that.
2016? Summer 2016? I don't know. But
Yeah, I ran a little Kirby charity marathon in summer 2016, and we did Kirby 64 co-commentary together.
the Rockstar song
that's-
was a huge meme.
Yeah. That Neo stuff.
So what you
Neo
want
Star.
to do here is when the dynamite power, when it hits something, it'll explode immediately. You want it to hit that little guy so it'll go off right away, but you know, sometimes you don't get what you want.
Very
But it does help to clear out this mini boss, which is really annoying with that.
along with the treacherous amount of like going through the level you have to do, keeping the power. It's also just not like a safe power kind of.
No.
Because you have to duck, and if there's dynamite active on screen, you get a hard hat, which keeps you safe from the explosion. But like, if you don't have that hat up, it does damage. It's a very scary power.
Yeah, I don't think I even understood. Like, I don't think I knew about the hard hat when I was younger, and I would just tank the hit.
That was
The good thing about it is it does come out really fast. Get this, actually. The good thing about it is it comes out really fast. Well, not there, I guess. Oh! Listen, wait. We have fun here. We're good at Kirby.
it's okay.
We're good. We're really good at it, actually.
Whoa! Oh.
That one didn't look like it should have killed you. I don't know.
Yeah, it was this like other block here on the right. But you know what? This is all just saving up karma because we're gonna destroy the Crusher segment on the Shiver Star level. I can guarantee it. I'm so good at that level. Yeah, this is one of the bangers of the game, I think. I mean, it's a game with like pretty much only bangers, but I really like this song. We all love it. The thing we did at the beginning that you probably were like, why did they do that? Why did he count? Was just singing this song in a bombastic way. All right, I like this level. But we're gonna have a big instance of big RNGs. So I'm gonna need everyone's strength and courage in the chat to just start spamming the word top hat. And that'll help us make it through. I mean, don't spam, but like everyone type top hat.
Just maybe say it once, not twice.
Say top hat.
Almost. This level has a really cool aesthetic too, and it brings back the Rockstar song, which is really good.
Yeah.
Slim says pizza, 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 pizza.
No. Yeah, pizza's probably the worst. Honestly, I can't decide umbrella or pizza which one's worse, but they're both worse than the top,
top hat is what you want.
But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get the top hat.
Pizza, an umbrella.
So I'm gonna give you like a pizza, a Dorito, a top hat.
Should've.
If you have any top hat emotes, throw those out.
Should've wore a top hat for this for good luck.
Do I have any Hassan top hat emotes?
No, I don't want to see any Hassan emotes. This is a charity. All right, top hat.
Top hat.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see what you got. Oh boy.
Well, you know how we know what they say.
Dang.
That's fine. Umbrella, whatever.
Oof.
Shoutouts to Star Allies for recreating this.
Why, kinda? It's
I
cute though.
I remember seeing it. I'm like, wait, what the? And then I think it didn't sink in until I got to the room and saw the blocks. I was like, oh no, why would you do this? No.
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, in this puzzle, I don't know how they expect you really to figure it out, but Adeline will paint a picture. There's a top hat, a pizza, and a umbrella, which is the one we just did, and you have to recreate it using the blocks on the next screen. Which, again, it's fine. It just takes a lot of time to do. And also, yeah, I don't know how you would know to do that without just knowing what it looks like, because it's pretty specific about what they want you to do.
Yeah, I didn't figure it out.
We're going to try to get this health here just so we cannot die. Oh! I was so fixated on the top hat that We actually wanted to grab ice at the beginning of this level because we're going to use the curling stone again later on. But it's no big deal. It's right there on the first screen. We can go get it.
Can't believe the concept of ice is ruined.
Thanks, Zebra Goomba, for that.
Thank you, Zebra.
The man who ruined ice.
Oh, I like this little platform here that says Kirby.
Yeah, it says Kirby.
Who
made that for him?
Let's spend like a few minutes discussing the lore of that.
What stone smith came out here and carved by hand
What
Kirby's name?
stone neighbor?
What stone neighbor? All right. This is who we want. Oh, all right, it's fine.
That sounds good. Oh yeah.
There's a stone right here.
Bone guy, kind of away. Is that the?
Yeah, those bone guys on a couple levels can get, because they go right over you and then they drop. They can get a little dicey. Another Sour Please. The same song again.
Sour.
Oh, Kirby.
There's like, I don't think that is the same one, but that bone guy reminded me that there's like a lot of enemies that like just got replaced in Kirby games, like even in the remakes, and I don't know why. Like those I think one of those skeleton guys are one of them. Like no, it wasn't them. It's like those, like they kind of look like weird baby looking things where they like hang on the walls and throw stars.
Oh,
they
yeah.
get replaced by like these weird pig enemies, I think. Even in like, again, like those guys are in Superstar, and I think in Ultra they're replaced. Same thing with Capsule J, but from what I understand, I think that's because it like looked like Twinbee or something. Was the
He does look like
yeah?
Twinbee.
So they're like, let's change this for the remake. But they still re-released Superstar with the original Capsule J, so I don't know if it's a huge deal.
In this level, you need any combination of power with ice. So we're gonna get our friend the curling stone again, just because he's good. He helps us. He helps us get through things faster than you would with any of the other ice abilities.
Probably more wieldy than the ski power.
Oh, definitely.
Even though I love that one.
For some reason, I have a specific memory of playing this level at like 1 a.m. at my grandparents' house on the big TV.
Yeah.
Those are always fun.
I have a lot of very specific childhood memories from this game also. I can specifically remember in that mine level that we were just in, I used to hang out at my neighbor's house, and they had this huge drawer full of candy that like would just always be full of candy. And so I would sneak Starbursts out of this drawer when they weren't looking.
God.
And sit on their, like on a beanbag in their living room and play, and we would play Kirby 64 and stuff. And so I always remember eating Starburst and playing that minecart level.
Hey, maybe we can hear about some donations from our good friend Bobo.
Hey guys.
Kingo's really putting these
Bobo.
donos on the spot.
Look,
Bobby.
behind the scenes, I was prompted to do this.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know when to interrupt, but hey guys, it's Madam Wario. What's up? We've got a donation actually.
Yo.
We have a $50 donation from Wolf Kaminari.
Oh,
Whoa.
Challenge people to meet an incentive, and they just may be spurred to throw down.
oh.
Yo.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Wolf.
Wolf, for
Thanks,
throwing
Wolf.
down.
By the way, that being said, we're only $75 away from that Scooter Sings incentive for Sonic R.
You know we want to hit that before Kirby's over, you guys. We have time left. We have levels left to do. It's so possible. I was going to say something here. This is something that's used a lot in this run. It really varies on skill level. So, you know. But, so there's this cool thing Kirby can do in this game where if you jump at the right angle up into an enemy or even a projectile, Kirby will headbutt it and he won't take damage, and he'll either not destroy the enemy if it's an enemy you're jumping into, or he'll destroy the projectile. So it's like a cool trick you can do to just run through some of these stages, which we've been using here and there. I used it some on the little fiery rocks that those bird guys drop, just there in that other room if anyone was looking at that. But it's kind of a cool trick. Definitely, you know, again, a Kirby game is just such a fun time because, like, you don't have to be amazing to, like, play it pretty fast and do good, but there are cool tricks like that that you can learn and optimize that make it fulfilling.
Very much Kirby is like a game where it's like, it's challenging to complete, but it's usually like pretty free to play.
Yeah.
So it's good for, like, you know, more casual players or kids.
And even casual speedruns.
Yeah. Kirby's Epic Yarn in particular, which is my favorite Kirby game, by the way. Maybe a controversial take, but that one in particular.
I'm just kidding. I never played that one. It looks cool.
It's fun. It's really a pain to complete because you basically have to do like side quests and stuff, and it takes like many hours to finish all of those.
We're gonna get the drill power here.
Yeah,
To
drill.
beat this guy because it's just useful on him. This is Magman, I think this guy's name. And again, it's just very much like, well, they just made a 3D polygon.
Oh, what it looks at this guy. It's like a blur.
He's
Pretty
got this
cool, right?
crazy moving texture on him. This lava texture.
Yeah, he is pretty funky. Like he's got
like-
a funky scotch to him.
It's like the N64, like as a boss.
Yeah, him and Pix.
Yeah, Pix especially, I think. Did we even talk about how the last boss is called Acro and it's Orca backwards? That's a fun fact for you.
Yeah, it's called Acro because he's an
Yeah,
acrobat.
but also because it's Orca backwards.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's also from Dreamland 3.
Not Acro, not Magman. This is a new guy.
Acro. Magman is not
This
from.
is like-
Magman's not from anything. He's also not long for this world.
No.
'Cause that was pretty good on Magman.
This grass feels like pants. I think my 100% file on Epic Yarn was like 20 hours or something,
Oh.
which is a lot for Kirby.
I
That cutscene snack skipped, by the way. Just wanted to point out, it is in the theater mode. It is called Hot Waddle Dawdle,
Hot
which
Waddle
I
Doddle.
think is hilarious.
That's incredible.
It's probably the most precious name anything has
Because
ever been
it's
named.
about
kind
them
of.
running away from lava, which is not as cute as the name would imply, but Waddle Dee almost like doesn't make it. Also not as cute as the name implies.
Yeah, Hot Waddle Doddle.
What should we call the cutscene where Waddle Dee almost dies in the fires? I don't know, like
I don't know, maybe like Hot Waddle Doddle.
I mentioned that to Stack one time. He's like, he specifically said, you have to mention that during the marathon.
I thought I would forget. I actually did remember. Oh, we were running off with the little penguin.
Wait, I
did remember.
I just
it,
googled
but-
that and someone remade that cutscene in SFM.
Yo,
That's-
check that out, I guess.
Drop that in chat.
we're not really seeing them, but this game, the cutscenes are cute in this game.
They're adorable. I love them.
Except for that one, which is scary.
By the way, you guys, we just hit $2,500.
Yo!
So we've got a couple more donations if we have time.
Oh yeah.
We have a $25 donation from Amaterasu175 who says, best of luck with your goal, you guys. This is about the best I can do, but I'll be lurking/watching when I can.
Thanks, Emma.
And then we also have
Ami.
$75 from Yo Yo Yoshi 95.
Yoshi 95.
Who says, gotta get us to the quarter-way mark for the donation goal. I think this is a wonderful cause, and I had to help out with this. Here's to getting to the goal.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
we also reached the Sonic R Scooter Sings the
Yes.
Songs
Yes,
incentive.
yes, Pog, 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 pog.
So please.
So please.
Thank you guys so much for that.
Unmissable events, you guys, all weekend long.
Also, I'm very glad Yo Yo Yoshi donated when Bobo was free.
Yeah.
That makes it all worth it.
Fated. That was weird. I used to think you needed double fire to get this. thank the Lord you don't. Because Double Fire will put you right behind that snowman guy, and you'll just get bodied by him. You can actually get kind of trapped in that fight.
It's interesting that, like, 2 levels in a row, it's like a fire level that you need ice to get a crystal, and then there's an ice level you need fire to get a crystal.
I understand needing fire in the ice level. That seems like pretty straightforward. I don't know why you need ice in the fire level.
It doesn't look like you would.
No. I think Odin actually was telling me once about that that power that we needed that we used the curling stone to get to break that little rock in the ground in that fire level was that he thought you needed fire and ice to get that, which is again just not a power you really ever want to have. It's just you turn into an ice cube and then melt. That's what the power is.
The steam, like, I guess does damage, but it's like not useful like at all.
I guess. That guy, that little dude in the above the water there always gets me. He's just very annoying. I guess you would probably want to kill him before you go down there, but what are you gonna do? Not live on the edge?
Not me.
Not me. That's not how I play. That's not how we play Kirby.
What are these, like, tree standees?
They're cute. Don't you think they're great? They're like a Charlie Brown aluminum Christmas tree.
Yeah, I mean, specifically the ones in the foreground.
I think Bobo wants to announce to right now.
Oh.
Let it
Well,
rip.
first of all, we have another donation from Zebra.
Yo!
$20 from Zebra says, "Hey, Antonio."
Hey, Antonio!
Just like that.
Nice.
And then we also have a new target incentive now that we've met the scooter incentive. And the new target is for Mario Party minigame Island Race with me and Slim Kirby. This is for Slim to do the 100% route. So that's a $640 incentive. So your donations can now go to that. And we
gotta get that.
We gotta get that. And we also have the poll for The Legend of Zelda randomizer with Slim. Currently, Princess Peach is winning as his character he'll play as.
Right.
What a shock. I certainly didn't put forth money for that. So what we should have done there is you can save a good bit of time in this level by firing underneath the level, but that one rascally segment where you just can't see what you're doing, if you're close enough to the death box down there, sometimes you'll just fall right in, and I just wanted to demonstrate that for you guys.
Speaking of, this is the level I was talking about earlier that I associate with the bomb cutter power.
Okay, interesting. I don't even think it's. Well, it's not one I usually get on here for obvious reason, but I feel like I would think more a different.
This is
that,
well, I mean, this was just because I was like, I don't know how to get the crystals. I'm a kid. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
My first playthrough, but also very sour please moment here because this.
Yeah, we got an instance of butter building, classic Kirby recurring theme.
Classic.
It's got kind of a cute vibe in this one. It's very more laid back, and kind of like a bossa nova.
Kind of like a bossa nova beat.
Something I don't think I ever thought about until you pointed it out. Maybe like should have been used on the next level.
I think it's a miss.
Yeah.
I think they messed up. I think they just put it in the wrong level, honestly. Because the next level is a department store, which seems like it would make a lot more sense for butter building, but maybe they just thought it was like a nice floaty song for this floaty cloud.
I really like this remix. It was again, like as a kid, I was like, because again, I know this is a lot of people's first Kirby game, but I had like a lot of like prior Kirby playing to this one, and it was really nice to hear it again. Like, oh, I love this song. I love this song.
I love this song.
I'm more associated with Kirby's Avalanche though, because that was actually the first Kirby game I ever played. Fun fact.
Huh.
And it's pretty prominent there.
You can do some of that headbutting here that I was talking about with these little guys. I don't like this screen, and I think most people who play this game would feel the same way. There's again, Mr. Sparky rears his ugly head. Well, he's pretty cute. He's got a cute little head, but he's a real pain to get on this level.
I'm like,
especially when he jumps the other way, which he didn't do.
Thank God.
I'm like 90%
Sometimes
sure.
he'll just jump in the pit, and you can get him to respawn. So if you just move away, he'll come back. But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't help your time. I thought we fell in there. We're good.
That would have been really bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like 90%
Fortunately,
sure.
we haven't had any mess up that dire where we've had to redo a level or something.
That's good.
So we're gonna keep it that way. This little guy is just he's a vibe too. He's just flying across the screen like, yay!
I feel like he
tomato
wasn't
egg.
really an enemy. I think you were just having fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was his house. We just came in.
Destroyed it.
We came in, we broke his furniture, and we ended his life.
Oh well.
See, this is the level I think would make more sense to have Butter building on, but this is a nice song too, this snow level theme. We heard this in the first Shiver Star World.
I think my first Kirby game was actually Dreamland 1, which is interesting.
That is very interesting.
Because
It is the first one.
like 10 years after it came out, but you know.
When Will was 1.
I was at least 3.
Don't say it.
We have another donation.
Ooh.
We have $20 from Toad in Wonderland, who says, "Noticed me and Kitty Marvin senpai."
Yo, alright. Thanks. No, duly noticed. I don't actually like I love the aesthetic of this level. I don't like the screens. I feel like a lot of them have this foreground thing where you can't see some of the stuff that's going on, and it's just very easy to get hit if you're trying to run through. We're gonna pick up Needle here, because we will want Needle, and we want our good old trusty Gurren Lagann drill power again for the next level. We got Stone at the end of this one.
I think the first time I heard of Gurren Lagann was someone referencing it in in conjunction with this power specifically. I was like, I don't know what that is.
Yours is the drill that will pierce the heavens.
People were like, Giga Drill Breaker, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. And then eventually I watched it, like, oh, this is sick.
Giga Drill Breaker? Is that like that Kiryu thing?
I don't know if people were talking about Yakuza back then.
No, definitely not. Needle is also really good to just make very short work of that mini boss, who's really annoying if you don't have Needle, actually. And we're gonna do another one of Adeline's cute little puzzles here. That's Melon. This is a melon, something you'd know if you were Japanese and probably not any other time. And then I think it was lemon and orange. Hope that's
Oh, no,
nice.
hold on.
That was actually good RNG.
It was still on my screen.
I know
So,
Melon
like,
from YouTube.
Yo. Okay.
Kerbthany 64 Tano here.
I think, funnily enough, the file I did finally 100% this game. That was the last crystal I got, which is weird because I'd gotten other files before. So I was just like, which one I wonder which one I'm still missing, and then it was that one. I'm like, wow, really? I think I didn't always know which fruit was what color.
Yeah.
Because again, a lot
There's
of
a
them
chestnut in there too, which is again it's abstract enough that you're like, what is this?
I want to say the first time I saw that Melon was like Pokemon Channel or something.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Or like the Asian melon, I guess.
Yeah. That or one of the Pokemon movie shorts.
Yoshi's Story has a melon like that.
Yes.
And,
That's
well, I
so-
mean, it very infamously, it's
Yes,
the
a very-
thing to get in Yoshi's
Very
Story.
iconic part of that game, actually.
Yoshi's Story has the melon like that, I should really more say.
It came from that game. Melons didn't exist before that.
Now, this is the room where, well, I guess it's not Dedede in this game. Maybe, I don't know. This is where they whoever's pulling the strings in this pulled out all the stops, because these Shotso cannons are like Sniper 1000. These are the Sniper Elite. These guys, they lead their shots, and they're very good at just hitting you. We made it through that room, but you can get hit a lot in there. Kirby's so sad. Everybody else gets to have a nice lunch but him. We have to go fast for Kirby. Kirby can eat when he's dead.
Oh god. It's sad. Oh, he was a fun level.
Here's another banger. This is a fun level. It's weird industrial like.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what to call this theme, but it's very dramatic. It's intense.
A lot of we kind of hinted at this earlier. A lot of fun wacky theories about this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This world, Shiver Star, is very infamous in that on the like map screen, it look like the texture of it is just like Earth. Like it's like the countries and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can you can see the continents like on
North
the
and
texture
South
for
America.
the planet of Shiver
So
Star.
a lot of people are like, is this a post-apocalyptic Earth?
Just where the robots.
Yeah. I don't think that's what they were trying to do, because like, well, I mean, first of all, it's a Kirby game.
No, but I think they were just trying to make like a kind of a cute like thing that like it looks like.
Yeah.
Yo, we taught Odie something. He says you can aim the drill down. That's sick.
Yeah, so that's something a lot of people don't know. We actually used it in the Rockstar or Neostar 2 level or 3 level also, but yeah, you can shoot the drill down, and it makes that part of the level where you need it really easy, because otherwise you have to like drill forward all those things over.
I
Also-
didn't know that for a long time either.
Zebra says, "What power would Kirby get if he ate Sid?"
Slime probably.
How-
Water is in the later games, so maybe that.
I actually really like the water power in later games.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, man's here.
This is a weird room. Look at this these critters in the background. This hippo beast. There's a little weird bird thing.
Mhm.
There's like a cat.
It's a lot of weird lore to this, but I think isn't the Kiki enemy in one of these?
Kiki was in the snow level
Yeah.
that we did, the first one of Shiver Star, and she's also in one of the levels of World 6 that we're gonna come
Yeah.
up on.
But I thought she was like there was like a version of her.
Oh, yeah, here she is. She's right here. Well, kind of. This is.
I meant to point that out, but I think donations were being read at the time, so I didn't want to say anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little Kirby classic.
Her name is Kiki, and she rides on a broom. That's funny. I get what they did there.
Sono's request.
All right, so we wanted to not lose our power to this guy, but you know. But this is what we need to do here.
Oh, it's the Magitech Research
f-
Facility.
Yo, banger. We use an fan favorite power here, the dual-sided lightsaber. Very cool. Very 2000s. Uh-oh. And we wanted to one-cycle this guy, but it's a little hard to do it with just the timing. But he goes down real
I
quick.
would hum some music, but I want the VOD to stay up there.
Yeah. We're going to use this again in a later level, which is my least favorite level in the whole game, but we'll get there when we get there. Alright. We're going to do this one shot.
I hate this part.
Me too. But not today, because we're doing it one shot. Do it one shot and not go over there. This one I don't think you can make it through on one cycle. I think you can for that one we just did, but or not one cycle, but you can at least make it through to that middle part.
Yeah.
This one we can do. Yeah.
Oof, that was close.
It's like the first thing we've done well this whole run.
Yeah.
The first tricky Steener's tech I was gonna do, and that worked out for me, guys.
So are those like machines supposed to look like they have like razor teeth, or is that like in the background, or am I just?
I think they remind me of like a little like a classic kind of toy robot would look, you
Yeah.
know. You can do you can make it through this.
Yeah.
Don't think I'm gonna risk it, but you can. Take my
I don't
word
know why
for
I
it.
never thought you were like about like standing on that wall. I just always went for it as a kid. So I
Yeah.
thought this level was
Well-
a little harder than it is.
Yeah, it's the fast way for sure. But you got to be kind of moving through that room to get it. I'm going to get another tomato. Just because we have a boss coming up. And we're going to fight this boss with single spark. Because it's honestly not bad at hitting him. And it's right there. So we're
This
gonna
is a super cool boss, by the way. Just like, look how raw this is.
He's really cool. And he also is very RNG based. Because only some of his phases you can actually
Called like HR-E or something.
HR Geiger.
Something weird like that. Yeah, I think it's called HR
Yeah,
Geiger.
that sounds right.
There we go. That's better, Kirby. Alright. Show me your hands. There we go. That's the first phase. Now he's gonna have us get a load of this.
A Kirby game in the future would like, kind of do like a different version of this boss. Like I guess another robot in the same series. Return to Dreamland. And a very, very hard extra mode exclusive boss. Because it like takes place after another already like fairly challenging boss. And it has like 2 forms. So it's just like, why would you do this? It's already extra mode, you have half health, but you know, still pretty cool they referenced it kind of.
I didn't even know that. All right, so that's World 5. We're on to the final level now. This is the we ran out of ideas level. So it started just a remix of Popstar 1.
It's supposed to be like, you know, symbolic of like how similar the planets can kind of be. Like, no, it's just like Popstar.
And maybe that you're coming back around after your
There you go.
I guess.
We'll just say that.
I love this level now. I've changed my mind. Oh. We want Needle here, which means we can't do any of our fun, fast stuff, but it destroys this mini boss in a fun way. Just this guy just never got a chance.
That mini boss is so easy to exploit, kind of. Donos?
You.
Donos, Bobo.
Sorry about that.
It's fine.
No.
Professional.
Oh. Well,
We do have-
this is our first.
We do have another
Go ahead.
donation. This one's from Nitrim. Hopefully I said that right. This is a $20 donation that says, "Congratulations, Sailor. You made it to Friday."
Yo. That was our first mess up, you guys. Our first big miss of the run. You want to mix a needle and bomb there for Will. Came back around, Will. The needle and bomb power we were
my
talking about
gosh.
earlier. But I lost needle. Dang it.
Yo, talking about that smack on this level. That's what happens.
I know, right? The level's like, here, I'll show you. I get to destroy this gear guy.
I'm
again.
lazy, am I?
Let's see if I'm lazy now.
You ain't lazy.
Fortunately, it's pretty quick to go through. It's not like, you know, the minecart level or something.
Ugh. Real fun thing about mini bosses, by the way, is the like that. You know, the doors close, and then you know once you beat it, the door to the next part opens. But if you like are like, oh, I missed a crystal or something, you can't go back to the other door. Real fun. And also that
So
like
here's where we need this. Sorry, go ahead.
and also that like if you like miss the crystal for some reason, you just can't go back and get it. It's gone. That's
Yeah.
a very frustrating thing about this game, kind of.
This is a weird level. Honestly, all the levels in Ripple Star are weird. There's Kiki again. And there's Kiki again. In fact, you know what? Jumping the gun a little bit here. We need the spark power, which fortunately is right here in the beginning of that level. Now we can go see Kiki and Kiki's domain.
Kiki, do you love me?
If you look at the Kirby wiki, you'll find out that this level's called Kiki's domain.
Interesting.
It is not called that. This level actually is the Palace of the Fairies, which, again, we're skipping all the cutscenes, regrettably, so you can't really see it, but basically the plot of Kirby 64 is the little fairy Ribbon, who has been the one who's been popping out and collecting our shards and everything. She came to get help from Kirby because, you know, nightmares ensued, and her planet is taken over. And this is the Ribbon, the little fairy Ribbon planet. It's just been corrupted by dark, and you can actually see her little palace home in the background of this level.
You're like sneaking into it, I guess.
I guess. I didn't really think of it like that, but it's kind of cool. You're like going through the sewers.
I think it like looks like you're going towards it at first, and at the beginning of this level, and then you like just start moving to the like the hole in the ground. So it's like, oh, we're actually doing a sneaking mission. That's cool. A sneaking mission, I said.
We're actually doing a stealth mission on Kirby this time. Oops. There's a tricky crystal shard over here also. Though again, one of the kinds you like if you've played enough of these kind of 2D platformers, you would probably check all this, like check around to see if there was something over here anyway. And the level, fortunately this level you just need very basic simple powers. We needed Spark at the beginning, and for this part we need Cutter. There's another weird invincibility segment where you don't really do anything.
Well, it gets you to the blocks faster for some reason.
Yeah. I think it's only there to get you through the blocks, so.
Kinda, I mean, they could have just not put the blocks there. If they're going to give you an easy solution. Yeah. But, you know, where's the fun in that?
So this is my least favorite level in the game. Not because it's not fun. It's pretty harmless, but it's just very annoying to remember the routing for me, at least. There's a certain way I like to do this level, like that allows you to get the powers that you need to make it go fast. And sometimes that's just not... sometimes you're just going to mess up. So really what we want to do here is, as much as possible, we want to have the lightning and cutter, the lightsaber thing, because it makes the later rooms of this anything. It makes them doable, basically. But you also need a power in this level. You need the needle and fire ability. So we're going to get this. We're then going to trade it for needle and fire. And then we're going to get it again. And it's just hard to kind of keep straight. We have another chance here, actually, to get needle fire. But I'm just going to get it now so we'll remember. But really what we want to do most of all is we want to get the lightsaber back after this next room.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're going to do.
Very funky song in this level, by the way.
Extremely.
Yeah.
Really cool song,
it's
though.
Very cool.
Let me see some more sour plays in chat.
Yeah, definitely.
Just the...
I want to see some sour plays this for you guys.
This is where we need the power, by the way. Hello, Kirby.
No. I saw you have it over your head for a second. I'm like, oh, no.
We're fine. Yeah, so you can get needle and fire right here. You can get it from this guy and the fireball. But you would need to get it and not lose it to the cutter guy who's throwing the cutter thing, because then you need to get that back. But we did it a little bit of a safety strat way, but I'll take that. For the cool thing about this ability is you actually don't need it to take out enemies. You can do it just by moving it side to side like this, which makes it a little bit faster. For these parts here, where it's like 3 of them in a row, you kind of just want to swing it, but, you know. I mean, I don't know, but maybe you do.
It helps. Is this I guess this is supposed to be like the fairy palace that Ribbon's from.
Yeah, this part looks sort of like a performance chamber or something.
Very. again, this game has some pretty interesting environmental storytelling, and I think it's neat.
Yeah, and we're gonna see a little bit more of it here as we kind of ascend through this level. There's this ominous dark void above us in the cute Kirby, so maybe we'll find out what's going on with that in the next part. I'm gonna get this tomato too, for no particular reason.
Sure.
Oh, there's the
Waste a
void.
little time, but you know.
Oh man.
And here's the boss. This is the coolest boss in this game, and also the best song in this game for sure.
Sour Please for sure. I think this is one of the coolest bosses in the series. Like, I think this is one of my favorite Kirby
definitely.
bosses.
It was a cool fight.
This is Miracle Matter. He basically utilizes the power of all the copy abilities against you. And so you fight him in these little phases where you can only damage him by sucking up one of his like little projectiles of the ability, or damaging him by using the ability that he is the type of on him. But honestly, it's just easier to do it with the projectiles. The best RNG on him is you want either Cutter or Spark, preferably Spark to be first, because Cutter is just really easy to hit him with. Because then you can hit him with that power from the ability on the last level. But we didn't. We got fire, and we got the bad RNG on fire too.
Yeah,
so
anytime
get wrecked.
he does like the cross attack, like the shooting the fire 4 ways, that means he's going to immediately revert back. But yeah, so like if you have like a dual power, like say you brought in the lightsaber power, you would actually be able to hurt the Cutter and Spark forms with it, none of the other forms. And the projectiles have to be of the same power that the form is in to hurt him.
The song, Raw.
It's so good.
This is my favorite song from this game, and one of my favorite Kirby songs for sure.
It's good. I still
It's
think
like a weird.
still think O2 battle's better, but you know.
It's
O2 battle is perfect,
It's
but this one is just like this weird, like industrial
Yeah.
metal, like thrash song kind of
Yeah.
almost. It's why I don't know who was like, yeah, this one should be raw for this like this fight against shapes, but I applaud them because it was raw.
Bravo.
They succeeded.
who
Hirokazu
Yeah,
Ando, I
okay.
think, or no, it's the other guy.
uh
The other guy did this one. His name escapes me, even though I prefer his songs of the two.
Jun
I don't know
Ishikawa?
why. Yes, he did this soundtrack.
I don't think Jun Ishikawa was female.
No,
Maybe just because the name I thought that.
maybe because of June.
Yeah. I guess I was just thinking of the name in the more like Western sense, but now why would I do that? Ishikawa clearly not a Western name, so.
There's Miracle Matter. We were a little slow on him. Usually you can do him a bit faster, but it all just sort of depends on, again, little RNG things here and there and stuff like that. That's the penultimate part of the game, though, because this is the final boss coming up here. We'll watch. Well, no, we won't. So we'll watch this cutscene. We'll watch the last cutscene. I know we're a little over our time. I overestimated a little bit, but by a little bit I mean a bit. But you know, sometimes you don't know how many times you'll just
Mess up, yeah.
your hands will turn into potatoes and you'll mess up everything.
Pretty solid run, I'd say so far. I mean,
We've done everything I don't even know if that's true. We've done everything we needed to do, just not at the capacity we really needed to do it. But you know what? So it goes. They can't all be perfect.
That's all our friends helping us out. You know,
Yeah.
other than Dedede in the first world, every world has one instance of a friend helping.
Huh.
Or
guess that's
has one
true.
instance of every friend helping. I mean,
Of
yeah.
all the friends helping. Yeah.
They each.
We're taking a lot of damage
But
here on
DDD
02. Don't know why, but
Dedede doesn't appear in the first world, obviously, because you don't get into like the last level. I mean, he appears the boss fight, but yeah, final boss. Talking about all the
very, very good song for sure. Also really cool that you get this unique, like, ability kind of, where Kirby and Ribbon. There's sort of 3 parts to this boss. You gotta shoot him in the eye, you gotta shoot him in the halo, and then you gotta shoot him in this cactus. And what I like to do here, because this is where you get the health in, I like to just take a bunch of damage on this cactus part because it lets you get more hits on him. We actually did pretty okay there. We want to try to 2-cycle this. We also don't want to die though, so we're gonna do great on that.
Oh.
We'll do a proper fight this time. I think I was trying to rush it a little bit there.
There's a remix of this in Smash. They put it in Brawl, and it's been on the game since.
I thought this fight was the coolest thing when I was a kid.
I
It was just so
really cool.
so not what I was used to from Kirby at that point.
I was
I kind of still think it is the coolest thing.
I was so like this was such a big deal for me because I was actually the first one of because all my friends love this game, but I was like the first one to get all the crystals. So I was like really happy, and I was not expecting there's just another level in a real final boss. That was crazy.
It's pretty cool that if you beat the game without getting all the crystals, there's this queen on Ribbon's planet, and she's at the very end it reveals that oh no, she was bad. But then when you come back, you save her, and then this guy comes out and you battle him. There's this really interesting thing you can do that I actually didn't know about for a really long time on this boss, where it's not easy to do, and we aren't gonna do it, I can guarantee you. But so between this phase and resetting, where you have to shoot the eye again, there's a cool trick where you can actually reset him right back to this phase if you can hit the band-aid on the top of his head before he flips back over. But it's really hard to do, so we didn't do it. But you can do that. And that's it. That's the game. So that's time.
Yo.
Good.
We're gonna watch this cutscene, and then we're gonna watch the credits, and then we're gonna play some mini games that you guys donated for.
Heck yeah.
I want to just remind everybody too that there is a giveaway at the end of this run, so make sure you stick around after the mini games for some Kirby plushies.
Yo! I love those little guys.
Shout out to this New Hope ending here.
Yeah, very much. And Kirby got a kiss.
Also,
Blush.
of course I'm sticking around because you're dealing with me and Snack all day long, baby.
Oh
We're
no.
gonna be right back here for the next run.
Oh, who let him
Who let him do that? Who planned this marathon?
I'm not gonna be back for the next run, but I'll be back to Kokam the run after that.
Hey, for all of my friends who are out there studying Japanese, what did that hiragana say on the
No,
book?
I didn't.
think it said
Oh,
oe,
I didn't see
OE
that.
or something.
Oh, this hiragana. No, I don't know how to read that. I haven't done Duolingo in
I
like 2
think-
months.
Look at the cute little art for
Oh, it
this.
is cute.
Did you guys see Ribbon?
I did
She's
see
so
Ribbon.
precious.
Gunji.
There's the cool one of the robot guy. He's like destroyed a world. Or
Very
something.
Batman the animated
Waddle
series
Dee.
looking.
Yeah. And and the frog was a long guy. Oh my goodness. There's the cute princess. Jun Ishikawa. We were just talking about them. I guess Hirokazu Ando, but I think they're only credited for butter building because they did compose that song.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. A whale? Was there a whale in this game? Acro, I guess. King Dedede looking raw.
Oh yeah.
Masahiro Sakurai credited as the voice of King Dedede.
Yes, of course. he did so much too. It just goes when he gets hit.
This is the first game I think that he has a
Yes.
voice. And look at Adeline.
I like to imagine he was really excited too. Like, hey Sakurai, would you like to do the voice for Dedede? Of course I would.
Oh my god, I've been waiting for you to ask. Here's what I think it should sound like.
We love it.
And supervisors Iwata and Miyamoto.
He's still
And Hiroshi Yamauchi.
he still voices Dedede actually to this day.
Yeah. He still goes mostly
Yeah.
wrong.
Oh.
All right. Well, that was Kirby 64. A whole 100% run. What if it turned out we didn't 100%?
Oh
my God.
I know we did the final boss, but like, we look at the file, it's 98. Oh no! All right, are we just jumping right into it? Should we go for the mini games, Bobo?
Yeah, I think we're just jumping right into the mini games.
All right, let's do
do
it. We're gonna crush
it.
these. I'm
First-
so good at them.
First incentive.
So yeah, first incentive met. Thank you guys all so much. Again, we're doing this all weekend for a great cause, Breast Cancer Research Foundation. It's awesome. I'm so cool that everyone's come out so far, and thank you to everybody for watching my Kirby run. I hope you had a good time with us. Yeah, we're gonna do the mini games. I have these all unlocked at the intense difficulty, so of course we're gonna play on intense.
They also look really cool.
Super intense.
Yeah, the first one is 100-yard hop, which I think is maybe the one I'm best at. Is there a way to choose what comms you do?
No, you just gotta hope to get all them randomized.
We're gonna do 2 Waddle Dees and a Dedede.
Okay.
We're gonna play intense. I can't promise that we'll be good at this, you guys, but I can promise that we will play them.
I'll just grab my controller right quick.
Yeah, jump in, guys. What if it was revealed we were all here in the same room right now? Did you guys freak out? I brought the fellas in, flew them in for a little 100 hop.
Pretty good considering we've been wearing masks this whole time.
Yeah, we've been appropriate distance apart.
Yeah, the intense difficulty minigames, they changed the aesthetic completely, and they look so cool.
They look really cool. Dang it. Oh, come on, Kirby. Oh no, they've already finished. Kirby, we can't be last, Kirby. Ha! Did I get third? That was like a break. That was like a... Oh, what? We tied?
That's funny.
I guess you can tie.
Funny little thing about that game is on the other difficulties, instead of falling in the water, you fall in like a puddle. And if Kirby and Waddle Dee fall in the puddle, they make like a tiny little splish sound. But like if Adeline or Dedede fall in it, it's like a much more heavy sound.
Yeah.
I always thought that was a cute detail.
So we said 100-yard hop was the one I'm best at, but really that was just kind of to trick you guys. I'm actually the best at bumper crop bump, actually.
Also, shout outs to how that last one had the gourmet race song.
Yeah.
They knew that song was like a big hit from the get-go kind of, I think.
Oh, this is the one people love.
Because it was even brought back in Dreamland 3, a game that didn't reuse much Kirby music, but they were like that one. And I think Sakurai knew too, because that was the Kirby song in the first Smash game. It was we're just going.
As opposed to the Green theme or something like that.
Very interesting choice, but again, it was Sakurai, so he I know all the intricate details of Kirby. We can cut a little deeper with this one, even though calling that a deep cut at this point is weird, but I don't know, maybe not everyone had played Superstar back then.
Yeah, it was just in that, so.
Well, and Dreamland 3.
Yeah, these guys are brutal on this hard mode.
This is also a really good
I do think this is the easiest of the minigames here, but...
I think all of these minigames have cool songs.
Yeah, I like this one a lot, actually. I think it's probably... Oh, that's the bomb one,
This is normally a tree with fruits coming down, by the way. The intense mode, of course, is this rainbow with gemstones.
Bejeweled. We're going into the rush mode. These are really fun to play with friends, actually. I played these at a MagFest with everybody once, and it's just a fun time.
I think that was probably before I went to because I don't think I've ever done that.
And we definitely would have.
Yeah.
Well, we lost. We lost!
Oh no.
Bobo, give me one more chance. Do we have time?
We have time. We definitely have time.
We're gonna be... All right, listen. Bumper crop bump, 100-yard hop, impossible. No one can do those. But checkerboard chase, this is my best one. This is the one I'm so good at, actually. Yeah, we got 2 Kirbys and 2 Dades.
This is the best one too.
Yeah, this is the most fun one to play with friends for sure.
This one is space. It's intense.
Yeah. You want to play this real defensive. So if you don't get hit, that's the best way to not lose. It's a little insightful advice from me, the master of checkerboard chase.
It's like that thing Barry says in Gen 4. It's I figured out the best way to win. Just don't get hit and
just
land
don't
all
get
your
hit.
attacks.
Smile. If I were playing checkerboard chase, I would simply land all my attacks. Oh, we traded there with Dedede. We're doing okay though so far. I'm gonna play real defensive here. I'm just gonna try to avoid. On intense mode though, they will work. They'll corral you into dying. See, King Dedede just did it to me there.
Sometimes it just
And they'll just go for blood after you and no one
sometimes
else.
it feels like a well-coordinated attack.
Oh,
It's like,
definitely.
oh, I'm on the one surviving space. Hope no one kills me. Oh, they go.
Yeah.
Also, a really cool aspect of this, like the one layer of the border falls off when someone dies.
Yeah, it is neat. All right, all right. The Gauntlet Throne. The one we can beat the best is 100-yard hop. I'm gonna let you guys know on a little secret here. We are gonna do it on intense though. I have my Kerbler's pride.
Kerbler's pride.
Here. Oh.
It's a good start. Yeah. Very there's like it's kind of like I guess it's not nearly the same at all. Oh, hold on.
Oh
Sorry
man.
about that.
Oh, you're good. I didn't hear anything.
I was gonna say it's kind of like not really the same, but it's kind of like Honeycomb Havoc from Mario Party 2 in that you gotta think in ones or twos.
You want to look ahead of yourself.
Yes. It's not really like that at all, but it is in that you gotta think in ones and twos.
You got to think in ones and it's like binary. If you had
That's
to
zeros and
liken it to
ones.
something K-Man could understand. Hey, Bobo, how are we doing on what do you need us to do? When are we doing are we gonna do anything to reveal the Kirby plushies? Or is that in this spot?
Honestly, we're probably not gonna do the giveaway until we're on the intermission. So you're
Okay.
good to play mini games.
Forever.
You're gonna play mini games for a minute if you want to try again.
Forever.
Yo, we're doing it. We're gonna beat them all. Whoops, no, not easy. This is a little taste of how things get on Snack Attack 8's stream. Beating your head against a brick wall until it eventually works. We like to
his
do this over where I
Kirbashi
come
way.
from. Oh, Kirby. Oh, that worked out.
Kirkashi.
Kirbkashi. This is Curbdo.
It's
Kirby way.
Curbdo.
Yo, there's a frog on this?
Roach.
Fridge. Kirby. Oh, Kirby. I think that's gonna cost us. Don't worry, fellas. We can do it still. Man.
Man.
Oh, I guess a minute ago it said you can do the minigames one more time.
All right. Well, let's play checkerboard chase one more time.
Okay.
I don't want to do bumper crop bump again. All right, we can win. I believe.
You see, a lot of times I like to just keep cycling through opponents so I just get all the other characters.
Yeah.
But, like, or the characters I want, like like Tycoon kind of.
Yo. Just like Tycoon. Alright, we're doing okay. We need to knock 4 guy down a little bit. Uh-oh, he's coming. Oh no, 4 guy. He played me like a fiddle.
I don't know why this just made me think, but we forgot to make the joke about
Oh man.
the
what's on that?
Fall Guys when we got the fruit section, the fruit crystal.
Oh yeah. We had plans, you guys. Yo, good. Oh, Dedede won, but he fell off anyway. All right. Well, listen. I can guarantee you guys I would play Kirby 64 competently, but I could not guarantee we would play the mini games competently. But we showed them off enough, I think. Thank you guys so much for meeting that incentive. Yeah.
All right. Should we
All right.
sign up? This Fairy tell the people what you got going on before you sign off.
Someone bring the shepherd's crook out and yank us off the stage.
Well,
Why don't you share your socials and everything first?
Yeah, you can find me on mostly I do Twitch these days. I also have a YouTube channel where I upload Let's Plays every now and then, but I stream every week. Snack Attack 8 is my Twitch handle. Right now I'm playing well, we stream Fridays late into the night, whatever whimsy meets our fancy. Usually something weird. And right now we've been going through an inchworm's pace Persona 5 Royal playthrough Sunday at 7 Eastern. So that's always fun. You can follow me also on Twitter at it's snumpo. But that's all I got.
What you got any other runs coming up too?
Oh yeah, I have. Yes, I have a run of Castlevania for the NES.
Yo.
That's just a little bit easier than Kirby 64, and that game is coming up on Sunday at 10 a.m. So come out for that. That one will be really short. It'll be like, I think that block's like an hour overall, but it'll probably be shorter than that.
I'm King Kinzon. You can follow me on Twitch. Maybe I'll stream after this, but and at King Kinzon on Twitter. I will be playing I've got a few games, but the next one coming up is Donkey Kong Country 2, 102%. That's tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern. And yeah.
Sweet.
I am Hero Upon Will. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Hero Upon Will. I have not been streaming lately because of school, but I will be getting back to streaming soon. I will be playing Tetris Effect Sunday night at like late afternoon. That'll be a fun block. I will also be co-commentating on the next run right here for 16's Spyro run with Snack.
Funny you should mention that. I'm actually also going to be hitting that up, I think. Probably also check that one out.
And yeah, you'll be hearing from me plenty more this weekend.
You're not done with us yet, so sorry. but really, thank you guys all so much for watching this. We appreciate it, and thanks for those donations.
Thank
too.
you. Thanks, Tori Wadachi.
All right, get us out of here.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys, I'm your announcer for the next 3 hours. My name is Madam Wario. I also go by Bobo with all my friends. So you guys can feel free to call me Bobo as well. I'm just going to go over some of our donation incentives really quickly so that you guys are on board. We are raising money for BCRF Cure. They are the highest rated breast cancer charity in the US. And just $50 funds 1 hour of research. So we have raised so much for research already, and we're just having a fun time up in here. So we've got a target incentive right now. This actually involves me, so please do this. This is for the Mario Party minigame island race, and this is to make Slim Kirby do the 100% route. So if you want to donate towards that incentive, just select that when you make your donation. You can find the donation link by typing !donate into the chat at any time. And we're $20 towards that goal so far. We need $640 to reach that incentive. We also have a poll going on for the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past randomizer. This is also another Slimbo incentive. So this is to pick Slim's character that he will be playing as. And currently, Princess Peach is winning. No surprise there, but we do have Toadette giving her a little bit of a run for her money. So you can decide which character he's going to be playing in that race coming up. And those are your two incentives right now. And when you donate, you can pick to go towards both incentives. You can actually get involved in both of those. So, and then also we're getting ready to have a giveaway for some Kirby plushies. So big shout out. Thank you so much to everybody for helping reach the Kirby 64 minigame incentive. And shout out to Snack for that super fun run. Personally, that's one of my favorite Kirby games, so love it. But we're going to be doing this giveaway for the Kirby plushies to celebrate that. This is open to everyone, so anybody in the chat can enter. So all you have to do is when you see SpacBot open the giveaway, so wait for SpacBot before you type this in, because if you don't wait, you won't enter in. So make sure you wait for the SpacBot command. You'll type !Kirby to enter, and the giveaway will be open for 2 minutes, and then we'll be selecting the winner. So that's coming up next. All right, you guys, the giveaway is about to open. And we are open now, so just type !Kirby to enter the giveaway. You have 2 minutes, and again, this is open to anybody who is present. So good luck on winning those Kirby plushies. Also, while this is going on, we had another donation for $50 from Psycho Nacho Man, who says Doritos chip. Shout out to the single Dorito. All right, you guys, so we're getting ready to wrap up the giveaway, so make sure you have entered !Kirby into the chat. And then we're gonna work that winner. Also, holy cow, we just had an insanely generous donation from Scottman895, who donated $2,000. Thank you so much, Scottman, and says, my aunt is a breast cancer survivor, and this is such a great cause. I am donating the entirety of my last 2 stimulus checks for this cause. As I've been working the entire time since the pandemic started, it would be wrong for me to use this money other than for charity. I hope this helps. Wow, thank you so much, Scott, man. Thank you for all the love. You're incredible. Thank you so much for that incredibly generous donation. With that, I'll also add that the Mario Party minigame island race incentive is now insanely reached, over 100% reached. Thank you so much again, Scott, man. That's absolutely incredible. Thank you for paying it forward with your kindness. Absolutely insane. Thank you so, so much. And that brings our new donation total to $4,610. Just a few hours into this marathon, you guys, and we're already almost halfway to our end goal. Thank you so, so much, everybody who has donated to this cause. You're all heroes. Thank you so much. And the winner of the Kirby plushies is Casanova64. Congratulations, Casanova64, on winning those Kirby prizes. Shout out to Casanova. We will be, or Odinspec will be messaging you via Twitch after the marathon's conclusion to get info for those prizes. Thank you so much for entering, everybody. Congratulations, Casanova, on that big Kirby plush hype. Just to give you guys a brief overview of what's coming up next as well, we have Sis16 on deck, getting ready for the Spyro 2 All Talisman run. That is coming up next, followed by Faster Than Light. And then we also have the Donkey Kong Country 101% run coming up at 4 p.m. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past Randomizer race at 5:30 p.m. Again, we do have the poll for that to pick Slim Kirby's character, and let's just say Peach is winning by a landslide at this point. So if you want to get Peach out of there, better get those donations in. Okay, you guys, so we just opened up a brand new target incentive for donations. There's a new $500 incentive for The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker Randomizer race to add the Sploosh Kaboom game into Race Logic. Again, that's a $500 incentive, so be sure when you donate to put towards that incentive if you're interested, in addition to the poll. And then we've also got another giveaway coming up at 5:30 p.m. Eastern for the Legend of Zelda carts. And this will be right before the Legend of Zelda randomizer race. So be sure to catch that before the race. That's when the next giveaway is, just to keep you guys informed. Just to let you guys know, since we are so close to that $5,000 milestone, we've only got less than $400 to go before that big headset giveaway. So if you like that big headset, then you might want to start donating to get to that big halfway mark. Just to let you guys know, that's what's coming up. While Sis is getting set up here, I just want to let you guys know some of the incentives that we've already met in case you are just joining us or missed some of what happened earlier. But we had a $255 incentive that was met for The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past randomizer. Key sanity option has been added. So thank you to everybody who donated for that incentive. Also, we have a Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion Extra Level Showcase incentive that was completed. That was a $500 donation incentive. So again, thank you so much to everybody who has donated to any of these incentives to make the upcoming runs extra fun. We're so grateful to you guys, so thank you so much. We also had, in our last run with Snack, our Kirby 64 run, we had the Sonic R Scooter Sings the Songs incentive met for $300, so thank you guys for that. And again, the last thing you would have heard about would have been the Mario Party minigame island race. Make Slim do the 100% route incentive, and that was met for $640. The latest incentive is for The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker randomizer race to add the Sploosh Kaboom game into race logic. That's a $500 incentive. Just a reminder to anybody who's just joining us. Lots of incentives have been met already today. Thank you guys so much for all the love, all the support, and all the incredibly generous donations. You guys are so kind. We love it. Thank you so much for supporting the Stacked Game Marathon.